F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy.
Gotta bring that energy. How you doing, F double R? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to F double R, friend request reviews for friend request friends to watch The Sopranos Season 2, Episode 7, titled D-Girl?
D-Girl?
D-Girl? What the hell does that even mean? In the world of Sopranos, I feel like that title's more suitable for The Wires. But, you know, we here. How y'all doing, man? Hopefully y'all having a great day. I know I am, because we watching The Sopranos, man. The Sopranos always bring joy to my life. So far, The Sopranos, top show out of everything we watching. But yeah, man, I'm curious. I'm curious about a few things going into this episode. I'm curious about the Happy Wanderer. Are we going to be seeing more of him? Because obviously, you know, he still owes Tony and Richie. I'm wondering if that's going to be a reoccurring thing. Or is, you know, he's out of the picture and basically he paid his debt. But, you know, I'm not really sure where they're going to take that. How about you, Formal? How you feel going into this episode?
Feeling great, man. Like you said, we had Matt's dad who's owing a lot of bread, so I think that's gonna continue to bring tension between Tony and Richie. And then we also had that conversation between Janice and Richie, so definitely got my eyes on that, because we getting we just passed mid-season, so they're gonna start wrapping this shit up soon. So things about to start popping off. So I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Listen, he's ready. I'm ready. I know y'all ready. So we about to just dive right into this episode. So if you haven't already, man, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay, the goal is 10K. Only way we're gonna get there is if you click that button. Also click that bell so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it.
How
How you doing?
All right, we mowing the lawn. Snakes in the grass.
Oh,
Damn. Who's non-driving ass did
for
that?
real? Who the fuck is driving?
That Junior?
What'd you freak out for?
And he ain't no adults in the car, just all friends.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Finally we getting the Junior arc. Finally we getting the Junior arc. Finally we getting the Junior arc. He out here stealing dad's cars.
Fudge, how you doing? How's it going? Bacha Brute. How you doing, man?
Facha brute.
How's your broccoli?
Christopher said you're here shooting a movie. That must be so interesting.
This is the first project I brought in to John.
Who's John?
John Favreau. She's head of his development. I told you that.
You told me Tarantino.
Wait, they talking about?
Yeah, John Favreau.
They say it a little different. That's why,
Bro, that's his name. we learning his actual fucking name, bro. They ain't gonna fuck it up in the Sopranos.
So, when do we get to read this opus?
I flushed it a long time ago.
Remember what I told you on the phone? Mob-themed stories are always hot.
You should have learned to keep your mouth shut.
Oh shit, Chris about to. Yep, she already knew.
Bridge and Tunnel Boy. Ooh, you about to get?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's keep. She liked that shit. Look at her.
I wish I was a fly on the wall to hear that.
She into that. She know you a real mobster now.
Go. Just do it.
Look at her. She creamed in her shit just now. You see her?
She really is.
She had to re-moist her mouth just now. Bro, she fucking. She just hit the big O.
I love movies, but I just want to be a player. I don't want to fuck around with all this other shit.
I feel it.
So?
That's how.
Be a player. We'll go to the
How it
set.
is,
She invited us.
But it's not how it works.
Flip me a script.
Nah, some people are like some people just gotta play their role.
I mean,
It's like making music. Not everybody gonna be producer. Some people can only be a rapper. Like they ain't gonna go no further than that.
Yeah.
I don't
think
even
that's
have
what
to.
Chris want, man.
Threw it away.
So he don't want all the politics and shit involved.
What? You have a copy? Hey, Jan, I told you, I'm not
I
interested.
believe in you.
She got a copy. She kept
Such
one.
a supportive girlfriend.
She is though. He better not hit her ever again, for Richie body his ass. Oh my God! Starting the car made that shit pop off. Yo.
I'm gonna be a man, so how come I can't drive?
Oh, you really want to get into this, huh? Who was that man that we had to pick up at camp last year for bedwetting?
That was the year before last.
Big
You could
man.
have killed those girls.
Death just shows the ultimate absurdity of life.
What is
Wow.
this?
Don't say that. God forgive you.
There is no God.
Damn.
What?
They both in sync, like.
For real.
You want to be an educated person? What do you think education is? You just make more money? This is education.
Do you ever think, like, why were we born?
Madam, just
He's going through that phase.
He philosophizing.
For real.
Like, it's over. Like.
I went through that phase as well. Like,
I'm serious. Why were we born?
that's yeah. Look
We
at
were
each
born
other.
because of Adam and Eve, that's why.
Because of Adam and Eve.
Now go upstairs and do your math.
Algebra? That's the most boring.
Well, your other choice is suffering. You want to start now?
That's
Move your
crazy. I can't believe
Oh,
Junior finally gave some love, man.
I know, right?
Well, I would have called this love. Love from the cameras, at
I
least.
mean,
in the script. Like.
last time we saw him was no.
White Chuck, White Chuck. Waldemar White Chuck.
So she knows about this?
I know, right? That's what I was thinking in my head. Like,
You know what this looks like? I'm doing all I can to help you guys.
and that's probably why she's done. That's the real reason.
So he's sitting there and he asked me,
Right.
if there's no God, why was I born?
Fuck you, pussy.
He tells me he's got no purpose.
And how'd you answer him?
I told him it costs about 150 grand to bring him up so far, so if he's got no purpose, I want a fucking refund.
Stupid.
You can't put shit back on a donkey. Boys will be boys.
Huh.
This other crap. And that's not normal.
And how's Anthony Jr. been taking it?
What? About the family?
About your non-relationship with his grandmother.
Tony would have known. He doesn't ask. Don't talk about that.
Anthony Jr. may have stumbled onto existentialism.
Fucking internet.
No. It's a European philosophy. After World War II, people were disillusioned by the sheer weight of the horrors. And that's when the whole idea took root, that there were no absolute truths.
You believe that?
In your family, even motherhood is up for debate.
No, it's not. I teach him to love and respect and appreciate his mother.
What about your mother?
Exactly. How can he love, respect his mother if he don't see that with you?
A dull, aching anger that leads them to conclude that the only absolute truth is death.
He said that'd be interesting.
I think the kid's onto something.
Look at him. He had to talk it out.
He a little proud too. Look like. Oh shit. Here we go.
He got his script in his.
and action.
There you go. Look, there's John.
It's broken.
I
Hey,
see
cut.
him.
All right, check the.
Yo, it's
Hey,
John Favreau.
yo.
You like.
Look
Yo,
at
that's
how thin he was.
This is Christopher.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you... There's a guy from Los Angeles Magazine coming down here to do a story on, my favorite place for breakfast.
Okay, pictures up. Let's lock it up. Quiet, please. And smoke. Stand by to roll. Quiet, please.
It's over, you bitch.
Don't do it.
Michelle, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we cut for a second?
We discussed this. We're losing light.
It's not that I don't like it. I just, it's the last thing my lover says to me. I don't find it particularly interesting or...
You thinking maybe you should shoot her again?
Come on, Chris about to spit something. I can
hope
see
he
it. It's
does.
coming.
Bukiak.
Bukiak. Yup, it's all Bukiak.
What?
Let that one call that one Bukiak.
Okay, there we go.
What does it mean?
Cunt.
cunt. I like that.
There you go.
Let's lock it up.
She's
She
like,
thought
fuck.
about it. Like, yeah.
But it's better than a straight up cunt. Then I'll just
Yeah.
take Bukiak.
What's going on with you?
John Favre AU.
You know that no God shit. That upset your mother very much.
It's not no God. Just God is dead.
You go to Catholic school and your mother wants it.
Yeah, what does she know?
She knows that even if God is dead, you're still gonna kiss his ass.
Man.
His restaurant used to be Willie Moretti. That's where he bought it.
Wait, Moretti was that was Sinatra's guardian angel, right?
Stuck his gun in Tommy Dorsey's mouth and bought Sinatra's contract from him for $1.
Your script is set in a world that I'm interested in doing my next project on. A picture on the life of Crazy Joe Gallo.
Joe Gallo. We already did the guy that couldn't shoot straight. You was Joey Gallo. I don't see that.
But I'm part Italian.
Gallo, I was like 3 years old when he got whacked.
Yeah, but speech patterns. I mean, you saw Swingers. Whatever you think of that motherfucker, man, it's like...
She's like, what, John?
Holy fucking shit. That thing is still alive?
Wow.
If I told you 15 years ago that she was a piece of ass, would you believe me?
What?
That fool said that.
That was
thing. That's
hella
fucked
random.
up. Yo, that was.
This broad's all over him. And she's got a really nice body. She's horny as hell. She reaches down, you know, and starts fingering, undoes the skirt, reaches in, grabs hold of a goddamn prick.
Oh,
Wow.
no. No. This is a true story.
We get out, and he wants to humiliate the freak as much as he was humiliated.
Oh,
So he gets this fucking acid, you know? Burns everything. He pours it on her arms, on her face,
That's
everywhere. Her
fucked.
prick.
Damn.
That's cold.
She had to get a glass eye.
Yeah,
That's
shit.
a hell of a story.
Shit too real for y'all, huh?
For real.
That's...
You can't say hello to your uncle?
Hey, Uncle Pussy.
Look at my little friend in the Carmela's car. Anthony, what were you thinking? Property. Here. Go get a soda. You're his confirmation sponsor, for Christ's sake. Do something with him. All right. But 13, 14, they start getting broody.
Yep.
And so I didn't want to be with him. And if you got to use a belt, go ahead. He's bombing out in school. They got a C, 3 Ds, and an F.
Yeesh.
Damn.
Bombing out in school.
3 Ds and an F.
I got a C, 3 Ds, and an F.
He's real too about it.
Where you been?
I was hanging out with John
It's a Cupo?
Favreau.
No, Favre AU.
You are?
Yes.
I told her she gonna get jelly, no?
What? Vince Vaughn didn't come down there.
If Vince was there, I would have called you. No. You stupid.
You got to snap out of this, Anthony.
Come on, AJ, it's fun. Yeah, I know. I just don't feel like it.
Sometimes you got to do things you don't want to.
Why?
Because your parents say so, and it's part of your tradition.
Because your parents say
Baseball's
so.
not part of my tradition.
If you're looking for a purpose in life, doing what's right is your purpose.
That's not what Nietzsche says.
Oh?
Nietzsche. Well, Sartre was a fucking fraud. He copped it all from Husserl and Heidegger. Go on.
Basically, anybody can say anything at any time.
Hey, Kierkegaard said, every duty is essentially duty to God.
Nigga be a leader, not a follower.
What? He did not just say that.
That shit was way too smooth, bro. He said, nigga be a leader, not a follower. Masterpiece said that. I just said anybody can say anything, whatever, whenever. Like,
What the fuck?
way better than them white boys in The Wire, man.
Who
Junior
wrote
been practicing.
this?
He was practicing. That shit came off smooth.
Imagine him practicing in front of the mirror for that.
He said, no hard R's, baby.
I'm sorry, sir. Mr. Favreau has requested not to be disturbed.
What are you doing here?
I was supposed
Brought
to be
you a
meeting John
hoagie.
to discuss my script, but now he's got the do not disturb up.
Yeah, shooting went very late. We didn't wrap till 5:30. Come on in.
I brought him Jersey's best sandwich, fucking best in the
Let's
world.
go.
That was very
Seen
nice.
that. Love me a good sandwich. Lil Lucas, shout out to you.
So what'd you think about it?
About what?
My script. I love movies. I started with the dialogue, but then you gotta find the conflict and tell the story in picture arcs. See, I knew that arc shit fucked me up. I tried making it all these 3 dimensions, like she said.
Here, sit. I'll show you. There's a 7-part hierarchy of human needs that explains and clarifies what drives us.
The hook of how she about to smash.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other needs? We about to get to lust.
The need to understand.
Mm-hmm. Bam. We didn't even get to 7.
For real.
It's Ove. She said, fuck the cousin. I want the real thing. She was waiting forever for that. The moment she put it in, she fucking... fell in love.
I know. It's just like, what's going on here? Like, did she just
I'm like,
bust a nut?
bro, I thought he passed her shit out. The colon buster, like.
Hi, Grandma.
Hit her with this.
Oh, shit, here we go.
You feel me? This is a scene we've been.
Who is it?
You know who that is. Stop
You woke me.
You woke me.
Me. He's mad at me right now.
Oh, I shouldn't use that kind of talk. Now, what'd you do bad?
My dad doesn't like my attitude. So Uncle Pussy said that I should come down here and talk to you, because you're old and have wisdom and stuff. And those kids were dead meat. What's the use? What's the purpose?
Why does everything have to have a purpose? The world is a
life.
jungle. And if you want my advice, Anthony, don't expect happiness. But in the end, you die in your own arms.
Jeez. Take that for some wisdom.
Alone?
It's all a big nothing. What makes you think you're so special?
Stop. You mind if I ask you something?
Shoot.
You strapped right now?
Wow. You want to see a pistol?
Strapped, huh?
I don't know why the way he said that shit was funny.
Fucking
high
Christ,
as
watch
hell.
out, man. Holy fuck.
Look at him. Exhilarating, huh?
No, come on, you can ask me.
No, it's cool.
Oh, come on. Come on, Rocky. Come on, Rocky, come on. Ask me. Did I what? Did I what? Have I ever what?
He smacked that man.
Wow, come on, yo, money. Come on,
about to
yo,
go
money.
off.
Have I ever what?
You know it is.
Come on, yo, money. Fuck. Yeah.
It's not cool, man. I got like dialogue tomorrow, so my voice gets all scratchy. It's not cool.
So what'd you think of my script?
That boy's scared.
You think he should wear those taps on his shoes?
Yeah, now see, that's the question I was gonna ask you.
They sound cool. They're his trademark. But in the hit against Rocco, somebody's gonna hear him walking on the roof.
Yeah, that's a problem.
This man wears tap shoes everywhere he goes.
I need Chris's movie at this point because this shit sounds crazy.
Your life, your vision.
The roof is soft tar.
That'll work.
The roof is soft tar.
Fucking.
He's like, this dude's crazy.
Yeah, he's scared to tell him anything truthful right now.
Then the father could go blind sooner, and then you could smell the tar on Frankie's shoes, and then he knows
he
that
wiping
his
his-
son's the killer.
Holy fuck, that's fucking great. That Frankie's got to put one in his old man's head. Blam, then another one. Blam.
I wanted to meet the real wise guys, the real mobsters. Now look at me. I'm sweating my ass off in this room.
Feel okay, Christopher?
Fine.
We were just discussing Anna's wedding.
What about you guys?
What about who guys?
You should make it a double wedding.
First someone has to propose.
Come on, Chris. You don't want to put a ring on it?
Enough. I'm so sick and tired of hearing you people talk about food, food, food. That's all anybody ever talks about is prosciutto, cheese, and fucking fava beans. I'm drowning here.
Starting to
Oh,
sound
come
like
on. What's going on? Maron.
Starting to sound like Anthony.
Oh, fuck him. I tried so hard to be supportive with his art and with getting his screenplay made.
His screenplay?
Season 1, episode 1.
Fucking prick. You think I'm wearing a wire in God's house?
Actually, yes. We don't care so much about the service as the party right after at Tony's house.
You miserable motherfucker. I'm the kid's sponsor. Yeah, who the fuck is sponsoring you, motherfucker?
Shit coming down on your head, puss. That's what happens when you get in bed with the devil, man.
Oh shit, so you gonna have to wear a wire. It's not good.
Smoking in here.
Excuse me, sir. I don't have to tell you again, this is a smoke-free environment.
What a nice surprise.
Yeah, I was in the neighborhood.
That man started an argument to go smash his Gumar. It's not even an official Gumar, like.
I want to know about you.
I'm not usually an open person.
How come your old man didn't pressure you to become a doctor like him?
But, that blonde guy in the club the other night, what'd you say to him?
That's for me to know.
What did you whisper to him?
I told him, be a good boy, and I'll let this girl blow you afterwards. You ever shag another skinny guinea?
Another skinny guinea?
Fuck me. My cousin.
This man forgot. Tell
Amy,
him.
don't do this now.
Nah, I'm not. Oh shit.
Let's see. Did he steal some shit?
Jesus. You can see it. You can see the movie from the words. This is the way you write a fucking script.
Wait till you see yours in there.
Fucking shit.
Yep.
Stole it.
Hey, friend of mine, Stone Wise guy. John uses whole fucking story. The she-male and the acid, it's all here. This is Joey Cipollini's fucking story.
No character name.
Oh, he took the acid story.
Be attachment of his favorite thing. Don't. He's sleeping. Come on, how mad could your friend get?
1204 checked out.
Where is he? This is so absurd of you to get so bent out of shit.
Yeah, you don't know about this life. That's why.
And Tony already.
Yup, Tony's hip to it too now.
Hey, Bukak.
Hi.
Where's John?
Oh, he left this morning for L.A.
A fucking cocksucking Metzafanook.
What does that mean?
Mr.
You got more
Fanooks.
stuff like that I can use?
There's more stuff I can use.
Exactly. Everything to you. They just came to use you, Chris. You finally seeing it?
Would you let me in already? I need to put my face on.
Nope, he can't let you see this wire.
I need to put my face on.
You've been in there all week.
Shaven.
She about to see it.
That fucking door!
She about to see it. Pussy, just lean on the door, you big motherfucker. Ain't no way she about to open
hold
that
the
shit
door
over you.
closed.
You feel me? Oh my god.
You fucking bitch! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
What are you bleeding?
Oh, the shave part.
Yep. Cut himself shaving. He ain't under his head, man. Over his head, I mean.
Oh, and under. Over and under.
Christopher, this is so not cool.
No, you listen to me now, you stupid bitch. You cannot use that story.
Okay, all right. This is neither the time nor the...
Nah, y'all done fucked up.
Sir, are you here to see David DiCamillo?
Get the fuck out of here.
Look, I'm flying into LA this afternoon. We'll touch base.
Yeah, all right, I'm on that plane with you.
You were just gonna leave? You're good.
Christopher.
Fucking walnuts don't lie as good as you. I really liked you.
You're
I gotta go.
Fucking D-girl.
There we go.
Excuse me, I'm a vice president. You fucking asshole.
Can't
Is
believe you
that
allowed yourself to get played like
Is
that.
a D
man.
girl a dirty girl? You a dirty girl. You dirty.
You see a dick girl, that's what she is.
Dirty.
Tom, congratulations.
She there for the dickity dick.
Kid did real good up at the altar there, didn't he?
Savanadi.
Savanadi.
Hey, listen, Tone. I heard we won't be bothered anymore from our neighbor Weischuck.
No neighbor of mine.
What'd you hear on that?
Provide.
We're out of ice in here.
Push, stop it.
Already trying to get information.
Push, stop it.
Came straight in asking questions. Like, god damn. He's smoking weed down there. Please be with a black friend. I'm praying that he's finally got himself a black friend. Like,
he's stupid.
Ay, Dios mío.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
You
shit.
Get out of here.
Tony, we also need more Cokes and...
Mm-hmm. You smell that. You know what that is.
He said...
An animal, they called him.
Enough with the I don't know.
Well, what are you yelling at me for? Even Grandma says the world has no purpose.
Get inside right now and
Wrong
join your
thing
guests.
to say.
Want to throw her under the
Be good
bus,
Catholic
huh?
for 15 fucking minutes. Is that so much to ask?
Man, do y'all know what Meadow was doing at that singing shit that one day?
He going in there smelling like a half a pound. You see Tony,
Right,
he looked
feel
at it
me?
like, I'll find that later and re-spark it.
He said, I ain't see that face, but I hope that was the face. It's a gateway drug, AJ.
You know, you see your parents as these great big dictators, these disciplinarians.
Mm-hmm.
But I know your dad from the time he was younger than you. You watch it for me when I had to use the John. We'll get something to eat, and your father would catch a bullet for you. Don't you ever forget that.
He gonna redeem himself.
Now go down and enjoy your party. Make your parents happy.
He gonna redeem himself. I don't know if he gonna take himself out or if he's just gonna turn himself in like, fuck it, I ain't snitching no more.
I got one son, and you missed his confirmation ceremony?
I figure with all my sins, I don't want the church caving in on everyone.
What an ass.
Exactly 10 minutes I'm gonna look up. If you're not here, I'm gonna assume that you went to look for whatever the fuck it is that's calling you out there. And that I will never see you again.
10 minutes, Chris. You see how them people played you, man? It's the world you belong in. Oh, shit, he walked out. If we was watching this when this shit first came out.
Damn, where's the Godfather?
He up there dead, man. Killed himself. Oh, he crying.
Fuck, man.
I told you, man. Redemption time.
I feel so bad for this dude, man. Fuck you, pussy. How you making me feel bad for a rat?
He ain't even spark it.
You don't belong in Hollywood, Chris.
You feel me?
Even though
You
you're
seen
in
how they
Hollywood.
play. You not a player. They the players.
Alright, there we have it. The Sopranos season 2, episode 7 in the books. Yeah, man, another great episode from The Sopranos, man. Love this one right here. Obviously, we're riding alongside Junior here. Anthony Jr. From the very beginning to the very end. Gotta say, man, Pussy's making this really hard for me right now, man. Because, like I said, he got me in the feels right now, man. I feel bad for the dude, man. Even though he's a rata, I still feel bad because I feel like he's a good dude. Obviously, he gives Anthony some good advice, and he lets him know, you know, his father's a good dude, you know. He's just in that position where he got to be stern, so. Yeah, man. What's your thoughts about this episode, Foom?
It was a good episode. You know, always talking about how AJ don't get no shine. He pretty much got a nice little, you know, coming of age story. You know what I'm saying? Like he finally of age, got his little, what they call it, commencement or whatever. I don't even know. Forgot already. But I'm glad that we got all of that because I feel like he was just getting older. And then it was just nothing else there. I'm just like, bro, he just getting little one lines every once in a while, like kind of showing where his persona was kind of leading to, but it wasn't enough. Like, so it's kind of cool that this is where we at with him, because they right, you know, he's a teenager. This is the time to start questioning things. He's gonna start hearing other things in school, learning about all these different philosophers and shit like that, and he gonna attach to what he's feeling at the time. It is what it is. You do that as a kid, you do it as an adult as well. There's people who go on with one thought and they get introduced to Jordan Peterson and that's it. There's a whole nother thought process coming along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah.
It's nothing new, and I'm glad that we get in there. One small thing that I actually never really realized, it is crazy because I'm the youngest of 5. It's really important to have older siblings, man. I never really realized it because like Meadow when she came in and kind of butted in for Anthony, like kind of explaining things, it's such an important piece as a parent to have like a kid there, not to obviously raise their younger siblings, but that generational gap sometimes is so vast. Like having Metal there as a middle buffer can help them understand what the fuck Anthony is actually talking about. But they still kind of threw it to the side, and it does look like Tony kind of attached to it a little bit when he was able to speak to Dr. Melfi about it. So shout out to AJ. Finally glad you're getting some shine. Stop smoking. It's bad for you, man. You're a kid. And you're right about pussy. Pussy is... We getting there. We getting there.
Yeah. We getting there, and it might be sooner than later. Obviously, the way we left off, him tearing his heart out, because you know that conversation with him and Anthony just struck a chord with him, and it makes sense though. It all makes sense in this. But the thing that kind of threw me off was his wife knowing, like she had to know, right? Right, because the dude had the badge on his hip and all that. So it's crazy that she's keeping her lips tight as well. Like, because from the episode where we had where she was talking to Carmela, I thought she was just speaking from a wife's perspective. You know, like, okay, he's going through all this stuff, but I didn't know that she knew. Now that she knows, I'm wondering if that's gonna change anything. Like, is she gonna possibly put herself in a bad position? And knowing we know pussy and how he can how he reacts to people knowing certain information. So I'm hoping that's not the case. You know, I'm hoping that he doesn't eventually have to strangle his wife or do some wild shit to keep her quiet or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know what's the path for pussy right now. Is it to turn himself in, saying he stop snitching, but if he does that, then he gets locked up. So I'm not really sure where they're gonna go with him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna sacrifice. It's a redemption. This is redemption time. He's either gonna kill himself or he gonna turn himself in. Like, I don't think he gonna hurt his wife, because if he was, he would have did it already. Because in my opinion, her seeing him down there when she was down there and looked up, that's the confirmation that she knows. The reason why she tight-lipped about it, or how long she knew about it, that's another story. My assumption would be that whenever you associate it with a snitch, you're going to want to stay quiet, especially if you're in that type of lifestyle, because just the fact that you his wife can implicate you as well. So she probably like, shit, even if I tell, I might be, you know, a loose end as well. So that's why instead of telling, she was just trying to get the divorce and just get the fuck up out of there in general. Like, but yeah, I think his story is either bodying himself or pretty much taking the charge. But I hope whatever he does, he comes clean to Tony first. I hope, because that'll be the ultimate redemption. Like, coming clean to Tony about it, and then doing whatever it is that you got to do. Even if you got to send that man a letter, because you can't do it face to face. Like,
yeah, I don't know about that. That's risque.
It is, but if you're gonna sacrifice yourself anyways, you might as well do the right thing first. Like, fucking let Tony know, like, bro, this is how deep this shit really has been, bro. I love you. My bad, man. I'm out of here. Whack myself. Game over. Game over. Like I said, we passed the mid-season, so they're gonna give us a couple of climaxes. Pussy's one of them. We getting another one.
Damn.
Fucking climaxes. Pussy's one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, this shit writes itself. But yeah, Pussy's one of them, and I think Richie is a piece of one of them as well. Of the climax
for this
season
you saying for this season though, right?
Yeah. Okay. I don't think Richie's gonna die this season or anything, but something with him, I feel like, is gonna be a and then Pussy. It's gonna. Yeah, man, Chris. I love Chris's story, dude. Like, it's so. To me, it's still one of the more complex ones. I know you know, everyone else already got Chris figured out. But for me, he's just a complex dude because he's the youngest on the scene. So I'm always like, I'm always looking at him like somewhat of a liability because he's the youngest, and we know how the youngsters act and how things change with the youngins. They even spoke about it a couple of episodes ago, like, yeah, the youngins now all they do is kill and do drugs and shit like that, which you know, essentially Chris, like. But we also had a piece of this from season 1, episode 1, where he literally told Tony he wanted to do this type of shit, and like Tony kind of, you know, deaded that shit. But then they keep giving us pieces of him and Adriana, right? Yeah, Adriana, fucking, you know, supporting him throughout this journey. So I love his story, and I love how they keep giving us these little tidbits into his life because it just further complicates things for me. And I like to be in a complicated space with characters sometimes because it honestly it's not always fun being the king of predictions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, I agree. Yeah,
you feel me? Like, so having this complexity to these characters and trying to figure that shit out, like, damn, what is this man's trajectory in his character arc? Like,
I mean, I think they kind of not hinted, but it's been throughout since the very first episode. The reason why Tony didn't want him to be in the whole Hollywood scenery is because you're gonna say something that you're not supposed to, and we kind of got a piece of that in this episode, which was nice. But then, you know, this is the reason why you don't talk about situation, because now John used that in a script, even though it's a draft. It's possible that could make it on to actually becoming an actual scene.
Yep.
And Tony already got a whiff of it. Obviously, he had that conversation with him. Even though they didn't say it directly, they both knew what he was talking about. So
hell yeah.
So yeah, I love what they doing with his character, but I'm wondering where he goes from here. Is he really gonna take Tony's word into consideration and just like he said, stick by me and do what you got to do? But knowing Chris, he's a fuck up druggie. So I
he
feel
has
like
his ups and downs, man. He has
do.
his ups and downs. I think right now he gonna stick with Tony though, because he got the foot out the door from Amy and John. That was them kicking him right in the ass, in my opinion. So he like, you know what? They kicked me out of this home. I'm coming back to my real home, which is with Tony and them. I ain't gonna say that that's gonna completely extinguish his passion for movies, cause he really do love movies. Like he be on to that shit. Like, but I think for right now he probably gonna quiet down a little bit and just be part of the crew like he's supposed to do. Still got to fix things with Adriana again.
Yeah, you need to put a ring on that and stop playing. Like,
that fool.
He fucking up big time, man. Shit. Put a big
we'll see. But it was crazy though, seeing just the whole way this episode played out with Chris. Like it was really, cause he does all this talking, I want to be a player and all this shit, and he really got played, man. And he didn't even see it. Even in the end, like he sat there and told the bitch, I really liked you. Like I was just like, bro, really, Chris? Come on, man. They gonna get mad. You are a D girl. Nah, you a D boy, motherfucker. You feel me? You fucking stunad. But they really played his ass, man. So I'm glad that he got a piece of that, because I think it just kind of goes to show that he not. Sometimes he gets in over his head too. And I also feel like maybe if he would have been keeping Adriana around, like she was hinting at, getting mad about, he probably wouldn't even got played like that.
That's facts. Oh,
you
that's
feel
a good
me?
point.
Because
Yeah,
she's
that's a good point.
she's more on point when it comes to the fucking logistics and the paperwork and shit like that, getting things together. So
that's facts. That's
he
a
always
good
leaves his partner. She's always looking out for him, and he never looking out for her. So
he fucking up, big time, man.
Big time. All right, that's it for Chris though. That's all I got for that, man.
We did get a little slither of Livia. Livia. And we've been waiting for this because, you know, obviously we've been waiting for Anthony to get his shine, but we've been waiting for the next time he slips up and actually goes talk to good old grandma.
Yep.
And yeah, she just basically just confirmed his ideas or his philosophy of life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which I wonder how Tony's gonna take that. Is he gonna address that, you know, at all with his son about, you know, his mom? Because when Anthony was talking to him, he was like, yeah, he doesn't tell me I can't visit you, but we just can't speak about you at the crib. So I'm wondering if he's gonna press down at that at all, or is he just gonna just let it rock? Because obviously, you know, she's over here confirming his philosophy of life. So I don't know, man. I don't know how's he gonna take that, and is that gonna give him a reason to go visit his mother at all? You know, like don't talk to my kids and all this other stuff. I don't know where that's gonna leave Tony and his mom.
Yeah, I think honestly, freaking probably less. It's probably less of Livia and more less of what Livia told to Anthony and more of what Dr. Melfi's telling Tony that'll make him finally go back to see his mom. Because I feel like, honestly, Livia just says shit at this point to get under Tony's skin because she knows it's going to get back to him. Like, she probably didn't believe that shit herself, but she's just like, fuck it. I know that this ain't what Tony want his son to be on, so this is what I'm going to feed his ass. Like, bro, hurt people, bro. Hurt people, bro. And they will continue, like, everything Livia do be petty as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that wouldn't even be too much of a stretch for her, to be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't know. Like, I do think that we are starting to get to the point where he does need to go back and see his moms. Like I said, Melfi's talking about it. Like you just mentioned, Livia giving AJ shit to go back and, well, not to go back and say, but she know he gonna go back and say it. So it's gonna happen. What's gonna happen when it does happen? Because they need to be. It needs to just be a 1v1. Like they need to just be. No one else need to be in the fucking. Not a 1v1 like a boxing match, but don't nobody else need to be in the room. Like they just need to yell it out or some shit because I feel Tony 100%. Like yo, my mom's really almost got me bodied. Like. She dead to me because at what point can you ever re-trust her to where, you know, she could get close? If your mom is willing to kill you, her own son, that's going to make me feel like she's willing to kill my kids, my wife, you know, anybody that I'm dealing with. Because I'm her blood. I came out of her. Like, so I feel where Tony coming from, but I feel where everyone else is coming from too. Like, how can you blame AJ for some of the ways he's acting out? How can you teach your son to respect his mother when he's looking at you saying my mother's dead to me and shit like that? Like, so it's the complexities are phenomenal because it's literally a family show who just happens to be in the mafia. Like, it's not even a mafia show. Like, it's a family show who just this is literally like, bro, even a comedy sometimes is like set up like a sitcom. It's just like, you know, it's just not as lighthearted as a sitcom because it's fucking mafia, motherfuckers. But it's like, sometimes I be watching this shit like, bro, this shit could have been on Family Matters, like the type of lesson they just gave us just now. Like, but that conversation does need to happen. I can't even imagine what it's gonna look like.
Me either. I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait. I ain't got no final thoughts, man. How about you?
I would say one final thought is my bad in the intro. I think I called Matt. I said Matt's father, the gambler, but Matt is Pussy's son. See, I be fucked up with the names. I don't remember the gambler's son's name. I think it was like Eric or some shit like
Eric.
that.
Yep.
There we go. Boom. It was Eric. All right, cool. So, yeah, that's my only final thought. Because I know they're going to be in the comments. The moment I say Matt's father, they're not even going to finish watching the video. They're going to be like, like, motherfucker, you blew it. How dare you forget their names? Like, damn, they don't talk about the kids that much. Only Meadow and Hunter. Like, those are the two kids they talk about the most. Like, but final thoughts, I'm loving it. Like I said, this is literally just a family. Like, even when you see them at the end come together for AJ, knowing how much beef and animosity between other people. It's still all kisses and love because the family coming together. Unfortunately, we've all been in toxic situations such as those, but family is family, I guess.
Family is family, man. I mean, we seen how things went down when Pussy and his family at their crib, and then when they come to Tony crib, you know, everything's all love. So yeah, I agree with that.
Nice little scuffle before we go out the door.
What an episode! What an episode! I can't wait to see what they do with the next one, especially with Pussy's story, because it seems like he's coming to his end of his story arc. So we'll see how that goes, man. But if you had to score this episode for me, what would you score it?
This one was good, man. Sopranos, it always be hitting me. Like, I be thinking of little lessons of life and shit. I'll give it an 8.5.
He was close to a 9.
I was, but there was a couple of, I think they did a couple of cute things with John Favre AU that they didn't even really have to. Like, they, you know, just sometimes you use people's names to bring buzz to your show, and The Sopranos don't really need it, but at the time, I'm pretty sure it wasn't bad to have it. You know, this is only season 2, so 8.5.
Yeah, I think the shit that they did with John was great because it just ties into the whole theme of the very first episode of what Tony and Chris was talking about. So I loved him being here, and not only that, he's a great actor. Like, he does his thing. So yeah, man. Hopefully we see more of him. If we don't, then you know it's cool. It was nice having him here. But if I had to score this episode, I'll probably give it an 8. Like, I thought it was an overall great episode. Hopefully we get some more Anthony storylines. You know what I'm saying? Keep them in the mix a little bit more, instead of spreading them out so thin. Cause man, we love him. You know, he reminds me of me a little bit, to be honest. When I was younger, young and dumb.
Hey, as long as he don't turn into a Tony hater, because they're already trying to create that. Olivia in his ear. That's why we glad Puss gave him that speech. So
yeah, facts. But yeah, man, we appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man, that rocking with us this long, man. Thanks for coming, tuning in with us, man. And if you're new to the channel and you made it this far, man, slap a like on the video, man. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought of this episode.
Most importantly, subscribe. Goal is 10K. Click the button. Click the bell. FRR out. Peace.